In this video, I'm going to show you how to take apart and thoroughly clean your Dyson Cordless Vacuum. I'm sure most are similar. This is a V11, I believe. After pushing the red lever to empty it, there's a release button underneath right there. You're going to push that in and then slide the whole case off. As you can see, it is completely clogged with hair, debris, and household nonsense. I have two girls and a wife, and it fills up pretty quickly. I use an air compressor with a air gun attachment and blow off pretty much every piece of dust, debris I can get to. I mean, any at all. I'm sure you know these things get pretty dirty, whether or not you have kids or an animal or it's just your own place. There's a metal mesh type material, real fine holes. I use a toothbrush and I brush that first to loosen up any kind of stubborn debris or dust, anything like that. And then I'll blow it again to make sure I clear out all those holes. It's basically its filter, one of them at least. And to get a proper suction and vacuum, those need to be clear and working properly. So I'm blowing it out right there. Pretty much look for any spot on this thing to blow out any dust I can get. I want it to be as clean as possible. So I'll go around and around and blow off every little spot I can find. All the way through it. Sometimes it gets in my face. Next, we're going to take off this purple section in the back. It has a couple filters on it actually. Most people probably don't even know that you can remove it and clean it, and it gets really nasty. We're going to take it outside a little further and blow it off. Also, it's freezing outside and I should probably close the garage door. I was waiting to get past this part. As you can see, when I bring it back, it looks completely different. It's very satisfying seeing it clean. I'm sure it helps it work better. I'm also going to blow out this back section here that was not open previously. See all the dust coming out? We got to get all the dust out. You don't have to, but I like to. I think that if you just clear it out, it will work like it was when it was new. In this next section, we're going to clean the actual vacuum. I suggest you not spray it, you should spread the cloth. I don't think it'd be a good idea to get any liquid down into the vacuum because it might cause a short or it to fail, short it out. Clean it real good, the best you can. I use microfiber, it's my favorite. On the drum section, I spray it actually on the product because it's got kind of a hard residue, from vacuuming who knows what. And you have to kind of put a little bit of elbow grease or, finger grease. And here we are. You got to clean out all the rubber seals again and make sure that's nice and clean so that when you close it, it gets a good seal, and that way you get a good suction when vacuuming. When putting it back together, there's two grooves. You need to make sure that it lines up and slides in. I try to point to them, but just take your time and line it up. Don't make anything forced. It should slide nice and easy. Right about there, you slide it in. Right there. And it should slide nice and smooth right past the lock. There it is, closed. Should be good to go on that section. We got the back on and the front on. Let's clean the head out. It always gets disgusting. There is probably the right tool for it. I use a flathead screwdriver. Just be gentle. Thinking about it, you could probably use a quarter, probably be better shaped for the plastic and the slot. Right there it shows you which direction to turn it to unlock it. You only have to barely turn it to unlock it. Right about there. You have to just try to pry it out. I probably could have grabbed the actual brush and pushed it out, but it's not that hard. I just took my time, slid it out, try to shake any kind of stuff out. And it's loaded with hair and all kind of different things. I use scissors. I cut the hair first, any bit of hair I can find. I don't want it to make it bind when it's turning. I've actually had it before where it probably could have burned up the motor. It had so much hair wound in it. So now I do it a little more often to keep it nice and clean and working properly. Just make sure you get all the hair off, every piece that you can get, and I think it will help a lot. Next, I'm going to clean the inside of the housing of the head. I don't think it's necessary, it just looks better when it's clean, not so gross. I use a brush at first to get the stubborn debris off. Because I've tried it before and it's kind of hard to get with a cloth. Once I use the brush and get most of it off, or at least loose, I come back with a microfiber and kind of do my best to clean it up and make it nice. I can't get it perfect, but I get it close. It looks better for sure, and it makes me feel better knowing that it's nice and clean. I think that it's helpful to keep that part clean. After you clean it, we'll put it back together. There's a flat spot on it that lines up with a flat spot that would go towards the floor. Take your time, put it back in, and look for it. That flat spot right there should end up being flat with the flat part. Line it up, push it in, and then take it nice and easy with the plastic. Small turn, and it's locked. And that's it. That's pretty much all you gotta do. And now you basically have a brand new Dyson. Good job.